Hey everybody, welcome back to Tales of Arise. I hope everyone's doing well today. And from last episode, we defeated Lord Valron, and to be honest,
Are you tired, Poodle?
I thought we were
Not just trying to hide from us?
from the very last episode. After beating it, I find that I wasn't sure what was happening in terms of if we finished the game or not, but there seemed to be more to it than I imagined. So the Red Woman took away what was needed in order for us to complete this area. I forgot what they call it already. My memory is really bad. I'm sorry, but it seems like we need to retrieve it somehow, and it seems like we can't at the moment. So now what we're trying to do is trying to figure out who took. There's someone here that's telling them to bring them the food, but I'm not sure what we are supposed to do in this case. These doors show me an exclamation mark, so I'm sure I'm going the right way. I think I did see someone here when I came in here in terms of having to speak to them, so I'm not sure if we need to even be here. Like this person.
Really gonna search
Thanks maybe working, I guess.
the castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
So it looks like I am going the right way. It just seems like because of that dialogue, unless I'm in the wrong spot, there should be no more enemies here at least, right? It would make no sense if we had to encounter enemies at this point because we took on Lord Valron and the whole group pretty much disappeared. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well today. My idea for today is just to go through this. I'm sure this is not, we haven't beat the game yet. I'm only saying this because I know that there has to be more to it. Looks like there's something here happening.
very well.
Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Somehow I'm surprised and not surprised to see him here. So you guys hoarding all the rations? What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll say it only one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Valron. What?
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Yeah, no kidding.
Must think we're just damning from the town. Whatever's going
Like, this is nothing compared to what we had to go through from Lord Valron, right? To be honest, I wasn't expecting to fight. I almost forget how to play this game. Because I'm like, okay, 1 second. Let's just go ham. Seems like we're missing. These guys seem like they have more armor. I'm not sure. Maybe I lost my ways of how this game is played. Where is? Oh, there you go. I was wondering where's Renwell's ability, but I guess I used it already. So this is not too bad compared to what we have done already in this game, right? This is just something that we have to just go through, unfortunately. And I say that unfortunately because I kind of want to see what the main progress of the story is. Like if there's something more to it, you know what I mean? Like if we have to go see like a new lord and we have to take them on. I don't know. I really don't know. So we'll see. This fight was really weird to me, to be honest. Threw me off guard. So it wasn't Dan stockpiling the ration. It was some of Valron's soldiers hiding inside the castle. Yeah, I'm not sure whether he to be relieved or freaked out about this. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get revenge for Valron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are all men aware that Lord Valron is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that they were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise. It's just like the Danes here. Looking back on it, I did feel like these soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've been here going on about their usual business. I guess so. Everyone here was Volron's slave. Both Dahnans and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running. But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with the guy once Volron was gone. A month has passed since Valron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at his fingers. But the fact that they haven't had any degree that allows these soldiers to carry on as though it was business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We sure bring them into the barricades for the time being. I agree, but I don't know why if they're going to come quietly. Ahem. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohamin El Garas. I have an order for you. Lord Dohamin? But sir, we serve. Lord Valorant has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me. So you expect us to serve you now, my lord. If you respect the written rules of the law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalmin. Holy crap, I can't believe that worked. This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barricades and then speak with the Gagne once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
I'm not gonna lie, I was having a hard time speaking. I think I'm good to go now. I wasn't expecting to actually talk quite a bit there. I think it's important that I am prepared to talk a lot because it may seem like we have to talk again to Gagne. Or unless they speak this time, because last time they spoke without me having to talk too much. Which is always nice. Alright. I wish we could jump off from here, but we can't. Nonetheless, it doesn't make a big deal here. Just need to go back, talk to him, and hopefully we get a better understanding of what's going on. The red woman. I really want to know how we get to that person.
I sure wish we could go on vacation.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to unwind a little for once.
Not like we've got the gall to spare for it, though.
You're not wrong. But the gall that we did use for the fight against Valorant is huge. It helped a lot. We definitely saved ourselves from dying. I think we were a little bit more stocked up too because we got more resources on top of the best armor I was able to grab. There's a lot of doors, by the way, just to get to the front. Anyways, we need to go through here and talk to whomever again. What was it that gave us this quest? I could have maybe exited out via map. I could have used the map to fast travel actually if I think about it. Oh well. Hopefully we are done here.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Dahnans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Dahnans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who are all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Alright, wow. Heartfelt shield. It's a lot that was just happening in a small amount of time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Alright. So it looks like we're gonna be doing some work helping out others that need that help. So let's just grab that orange gel. Hey, why not? I would imagine that we're done with the castle bit. I don't think there's other things. If I'm looking, it just seems like we have to go down more. I might be wrong, but I think they would have mentioned otherwise that there's some people downstairs that need help. Maybe I can go through here. I mean here. I think this is okay. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way anymore. So this episode's gonna seem like it's gonna be a little bit quiet in terms of,
Do you sense what
you know, completing this, but not in a way that there's gonna be a lot of happening at once, if that makes sense. Where's your damn friend, my friend? I hear it too. There it is. Sad glasses. Oh, I see. At least we got it.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
So that's good. I didn't want to hear that and then feel like I missed it by a long shot. Okay, there is someone else that needs help here.
If we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Alright, it's a little kid. We gotta give him a hand. That was so scary. Really, really scary. What's wrong? Why are you afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside the town. And you left the town? Never go wandering outside when there's not safe. You hear me? Easy, Renal. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red, crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get him. You must have saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound is wind, and that booming sound was you, Renwell?
Hey.
Why is it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom. You're a really boom, boom lady? You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two had quite enough teasing me, there's the danger zoo on the loose. Are you gonna make that scary thing go away, lady? Yeah, of course. You bet, don't worry, us grown-ups will take care of it. If we saw it outside the town, do you think it was in the Lawview marshlands? Whatever it is, sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, barky boy. Is that your nickname for me or something? Alright, looks like we're gonna help that kid trying to take on a Zoogle. Should be a simple fight, I would imagine. Only because it just doesn't seem like it's gonna be a longer process. Duly only because of the fact that we took it down a lord. I just don't see this being a hard fight compared to a lord, really.
where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Yeah, true. She is pretty hard on herself. I'm not sure why either. There's something else going on around here, so let's go check them out real quick. Hey, what the heck happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being too. Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there. Got it. I'll break the news to her. Seems extremely sad.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Let's just quickly talk to this person since we're here.
Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening law, but let's roll with it. Up? What do you mean, what is up? Or I just mean like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I'm not making progress. Is there a problem? Yes. Is there any specific reason why you need work isn't going well? I don't have any materials. Where do you get materials before? From the Zoogles in the castle. From the Zoogles? Geez, goes to show just how low Volron soldiers used to stoop. But his forces are all gone, so how are you going to get the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zoogles. I suppose with finding Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out. But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably just gonna stand around not getting anything done, huh? Yeah, most likely. Then I guess that means we better go and find those materials he's looking for. He probably won't solve the problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Already have them. Wait a second, Law. When you say you got the materials from the castle Zoogles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right. Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky? Oh, what? Thank you. He said that all by... No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use and do your good job now, okay? Yes, I'll do my best. That was simple. And we got a lot of gold. Perfect. We're lacking on gold from all the spending of stuff.
Wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin... There's another person over there that needs help.
You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Alright, another one. Hey, you're the Liberators. Can I ask you how to help with something? Huh? You sound like a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and that's all thanks to these boomies. You mean those tiny little Zoogles? Yes, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If people could see them up close, I bet they'll start to feel better and a lot faster.
Yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess you're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs that can chew through anything. I love everything about them. You're crazy. Those things are scary as heck. They never shut up and they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. That's all the part of the charm. Could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I'm gonna want to ask you, can you defeat a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here for me, pretty please?
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If that helps people get better faster, they're happy to try anything. Do you really want to beat them up and just people admire them? I hate to do it, but you know those naughty things movies can get sometimes, right? It's really the best for this. Anyways, thanks for helping. He can't wait for you to bring what you guys... Sorry, I butchered that last part, but you know what I mean. Sure. Very odd quest.
Boomy, boomy.
You know, it's funny because I say the same thing. Nope, wrong way.
You stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
I'm just gonna go in here because it isn't in. Obviously, it's not showing me. It's just question marks. But I think if I unlock it, there might be a possibility of me able to travel here, fast travel. Seems like that's the case, you guys. There's actually a blacksmith here. No, I'm out of it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm curious if there's new weapons, and there's a bunch of new weapons. That means I'm not even close to finishing this game, which is not a bad thing. I just thought I was closer to finishing it than I initially anticipated. I mean, I'm gonna have to just go with the flow. It's not a bad thing. It's just I thought we were after Lord Volron. I wasn't sure where we were gonna head after that, but hey, it is what it is. It looks like I'm just going straight, really, because what we have to do is find a dead boy's mother. Do not know if she's out in the wild or anything, but it's not the woman. Dead boy's mother. Where else would she be at this point? You think? Because I do have there's a quest out here, but I'm not sure if that's why it's question mark me.
there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
So there is a quest here, and there's a question mark for the boss. Yeah, this is gonna sound bad, but I'm actually more looking forward to doing the main quest. So if she's not out there, she's more likely inside somewhere. And for the sake of me progressing through the story, I'll go through that, and then if I have to do another playthrough, so be it. But I'd rather make sure I go through the main quest and just trying to see what's happening next and what is to bring. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it, to be honest with you guys. I'm just trying to find the woman. She's not here though. They're still sad. I know, sorry guys, but where is she? Could it be possible that she's maybe in another floor? Because that's what it is, the Rena's Alma. The Rena's Alma is what we're missing. Oh, she's on this floor, perfect.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. It's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh? Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well, I'll get to work. Oh. They're too caught up in working for Valron.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zugos roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Yeah, we should. The fact that she's even going outside is kind of ridiculous because, as they mentioned, there's Zoogles for days out there. Alright, looks like now we're going outside with a purpose to do the main quest, so I'm happy that at least we can go there. I'm not sure what's ahead, but at least we'll know once we get closer to the main area. I'm just not sure how this all ties up. Like, do we have to go somewhere else afterwards, or like to another place? Like, I'm not sure what's around.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Yeah, I'll check on that later. So she's here. Okay, that's good. Maybe we have to fight though. My guess is we have to actually fight. Healing Pebble. Hey, that's good. All right, let's see what's going on here, guys.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire. Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their farewells? Not really. How could we have a Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of brutal burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains of their heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us Danans. You really think you're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. The one in Rena still rules over us. We didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we can bury people. Rinwell, don't think. Don't think for a second I'll forgive everything that the Renans did to us. Tell me often, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumber them and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. Our people steal so much from us, and on top of that, you have to gall to try and make us live like you too? If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them in all hollow? Aye. That's enough. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor, but if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that we have yet to reckon our own people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Rimmel, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words can express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply. I'm sorry for lashing at you so hard as I did, Wilhelmine. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know we were only thinking about what was best for her son too. Rimmel, I'd like to teach me about your culture and history to the planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind. Can you maybe teach me about Renan too, then, please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We lost enough good people along the way it is. Oh, sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Dahna's way. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we can do for you and your son. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now. Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world and make him proud. That's a lot of
That
talking.
little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Alright, cool. And now we can rest at the inn, which is great. I think I can fast travel actually. I didn't have to do all this.
It's safe to rest here now.
Yes, it is. Let me just quickly find the rest for the inn. I guess it's not as simple as as it looks. It's on this floor too. I don't know, on this level too. I'm not sure why I didn't clue in. I completely forgot. Anyways, actually a lot of talking in one fight so far. Not much. And it's not my style. I like to fight more, but hey. If you have to work, you gotta work. You gotta make sure you put in the time talking. Although I must say I was kind of getting parched there for a second.
These people just about as much as we can. We're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Harros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Perfect. So thank you for all your hard work. You're free to rest here if you like. Of course. Perfect.
What?
What's that noise?
Alphen, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dahna.
Not just into Dahna, but our own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dahna is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dahna, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Damn. A lot just happened. What the heck just happened? When that thing dropped out of Lenegis, the sound, my oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. Mountains were collapsing. Okay. What does she have to say? Or he, sorry. You trying to find a way out of the other realms? Can't say I'll ever heard anything about it. If you knew about anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down and entice them. I don't know if I can even say that word correctly. It was a huge guess on my part. Alright, what about this person? We're trying to get to the other realm. Without a sturdy boat, there isn't much you can do. Wait, I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started taking a little mention something. Apparently back in the day, there used to be a way to get through the Foreland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been? The mountains again.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
There was another section.
Okay, off we go.
All right, let's see if we can make some progress.
By the stench.
Okay, let me just do this because I don't think he'll keep saying stuff like that. Let's just do like 1 or 2 things. So let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. There we go, horse. Sorry, horses and pigs. There we go.
Animals at the ranch.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Now.
He wasn't gonna stop until we actually did something. So, needless to say, I had to do something. Alright, it's a little bit brighter here. There's a lot going on. I don't want to fight too
We
many.
seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Let me grab this while we're here, though. Okay, and then fight these. They are level 31. I think we're like level 35, maybe more. So these things are really easy compared to what we first maybe when we first encountered them. Although I'm not sure if they were here before. I don't know if I even have to fight them. I mean, sorry, I don't know if I have to even be like, if we need to even fight these things. But it's not a big deal, really. I don't know why this one's golden. I still don't understand that. Maybe they have more items, I think. Like, we'll be more lucky, kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to fight a little bit anyways because... Oh, that was awesome. I kind of wanted to fight a little bit because it seems like I kind of lacked a little bit.
Must be smiling.
Okay. Let me see what's going on here. So there are new Zoogles. There's stuff that has been spawned. That stuff I don't care about. Unfortunately, what is this though? Do I care about that though? I don't. I'm sorry, guy. Whoever needs the help, I'm really sorry. I want to go to the depths. I want to see what happens. I mean, like, we'll fight other things if so be it. Like, I don't mind. I'm just kind of looking forward to...
I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Oh no, not those things again. Jeez, I just noticed them and I'm like, wait, those things gave me a hard time last time. I don't want to fight those things. Those wild boars go left and right and I cannot figure out what their pattern is. I mean, I'm sure they'll give us something good. I mean, one is kind of like glowing too, so I'm not even sure if it's even worth it because they do give us something. Giving you like a little bit more items. I think that's what it is. But let's go check quickly what's going up on here because I did come across here and there was nothing. It was a bland area. I'm sure now the mountains something will be revealed.
Armored soldiers.
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
There's 4 of them. Not too bad, really. Rinwell? I don't like these things because they do have a hard... It is a harder way... It's hard to knock them. But I think it'll be fine to kill them, though. Like, it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, nice. He's learning more abilities, actually. It's the second time he learned an ability. This playthrough. At least I should say. Oh, he's not happy. Alphin's not happy. Let's take them out with this Mr. Scarlet Inferno. Alright, great stuff, guys. See if I can do this. Yeah, good. Oh my gosh, these things are actually driving me nuts now. I did not miss fighting these things, and now we have to fight them again. And no doubt we'll probably have to fight them even more when we get a little deeper into whatever is going on right now. But it is what it is, I guess. That's just how the nature of these games will be, right? Again, see, like I hit him and then he just hits me like it's nothing. It's fine. No, it's not. Maybe I can punch him in the face. There we go. There we go. Okay, and it's dead. Annoying freaking creature enemies, really.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure.
Was that a compliment?
All right, let's just go inside before we call it a video. Actually, kind of intrigued to what's going on. It wasn't here before, that's for sure.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Oh boy. Wrong button, guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it a video here actually. So I do appreciate everyone taking the time to watch my videos. This one was kind of an odd one because I wasn't sure what was going on for me, but now I have a better, clear understanding of what's happening. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have yourselves a great day, guys. Bye now.